Good afternoon, everybody. We have Miles in the chat. Miles Nelson, thank you very much for being in here right now. So glad to have you. Well, now that the shout-outs are done, let's go over the market and see what's happening so far today. AMC, $2.84, $2.83 after hours. GameStop sitting at $10.86, $10.85 after hours. Shiba Inu Coin trying to bounce back, sitting at $27.90 right now, up 2.22% on the day today. Bitcoin doing the same thing, bouncing back a little bit, $69,832, attempting to regain that $70,000 level. We've got the NASDAQ sitting down 0.84% today. Was not a good day for the overall market. Dogecoin, $19.98, actually trying to reclaim the 20-cent level, which is very nice, dude, because this morning it was down to like 17 cents. Yeah, $17.99 this morning. I'm currently attempting 20 cents again, which is, dude, that's like almost a 20% move. Nah, it's about a 12% move because it wasn't 17. It was almost 18. Ethereum sitting at 35.13. Shiba Inu Coin 27.89. Bitcoin 69.814. The SPY down today pretty hard, 9.97%, almost a percent. The QQQ down 0.87% today. Molinado 402. Sundial 207. Netflix 618. Netflix closing just slightly higher on the day. Well, everything else getting beat up, man. MPW down 3.5%. Tesla down almost 3%. Amazon up just slightly. And Apple finishing the day 1% lower. 1.11% decline in Apple there. We're going to watch Bitcoin play out on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And, of course, we're going to watch whatever you guys want to take a look at today. Neckbeard, J-Bones, what's going on? J-Bones, baby. So glad to have you in here, man. Owen, hello, Clay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Owen. How are you? Ray, hello to you. Yes, I did it. I beat Pudgy. And that's all that matters. That is all that matters, man. If you beat Pudgy, if you could beat your arch nemesis, you are doing very, very well. Hey, bros, what's going on? Dial up. If you guys see me using this this rag, it's not because I have some sick obsession with rags. I don't know. For anybody that's not on the Discord wouldn't know, but I had to take a Zyrtec like an hour ago. Dude, my allergies started getting crazy on me. And, of course, I took a Zyrtec. I'm calming down a little bit right now. But, dude, you know, I don't want to be one of those dudes that takes Zyrtec every single day. Not that I have anything, not that, like, people that do take Zyrtec every day, there's anything wrong with them. But I just don't want to do it. So I've been inching it down. I had to take it every day at the start. Then I started taking it every 2 days. Now I think I'm about every 3 to 4 days. But, dude, when it wears off, when it reaches that 3 to 4 day level, oh my gosh, dude, it starts to hit me very, very hard. Very hard. What happened with inflation numbers today? You know, I actually don't know, J-Bones. I haven't been paying too much attention to that. And I don't know if Meat Kevin was kidding this morning or not, talking about inflation numbers being leaked. But let's take a look and see what is happening with inflation numbers right now. I like the FX Street economic calendar. Let's see what they got here. Right here. Come on, baby girl. You want to come up here? You can come up here. See what they got for today. Yes. All right, the consumer price index for today came in better than higher than consensus and much higher than the previous reading. Guys, inflation has gone from 3.2% to 3.5%. That is not a good look, okay? That is not a good look. If inflation is on the uptick again, these guys could start saying what they're doing is not working. And they could do one of two things. They could decide to increase interest rates even further. Where did that cat go? You were just right there. They could decide to increase interest rates even further, or they could simply delay decreasing interest rates. Either one of those is going to be bad news. In order for the market to do well, in order for these cryptos and these stocks to do well, you need to see a lower interest rate. When money is more expensive, people are less likely to spend it, and people are less likely to borrow in order to spend it. So inflation rate coming in higher than expected, and the inflation rate coming in higher than the previous level Indicates, of course, that inflation is rising at the moment, and that is not a good sign. Good afternoon. Can you please check any Inu? Absolutely, Alex. 3.5 versus 3.2 last month. J-Bones is right on that one, and the expectations were for an increase to 3.4%. So actually, it was worse than expected and indicates increasing inflation. Skid on Solana of 20%. Flight to quality meme. Let's do it, man. Shutter down 101. We'll take a look at Skid in a second here as well. But we are first going to look at any Inu right here new. Any Inu is down just 1% today. Actually, it's up 1% right now, so it must be bouncing back and forth a little bit. And this is, I still think it could come down. So it is setting up a intermediary level of support. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't want to fall through this 3.7 that it's currently sitting at, but it very well could. And the next level it's going to touch is this 0.0028 level. If it touches 0.0028, of course we could bounce off that. But below that, you got to be careful because it fell through this ascending trend line that we had set up on the chart. And it's currently testing this intermediary horizontal level at 0.0037, or 4 zeros and a 3.7, sorry. And if it breaks that, we're going to be touching 4 zeros and a 2.9 or 4 zeros and a 3. And dead serious, watch out if it breaks that one, man, because you come back down to like 5 zeros and a 9. So hopefully it finds support either here or at the 4 zeros and a 3, and then begins to bounce off and rises back up above this ascending trend line right here. If you guys are in any Inu. Next, Success Kid. SKID, 21% gain on the day today, man. Success Kid, all right, Success Kid actually looking very good here for a couple of reasons. Number one, bouncing back up above that level of resistance that it had. But number two, check out this trend line. Dude, I mean, this trend line is really looking nice. I don't know if this was a coin market cap listing, if this was simply like a little FOMO rally right here, or what. But Success Kid looking very, very good in the sense that it is following a very nice ascending trend line as well. So if it continues on this, I would imagine you get a little bit of a breakout from it and you come up to retest the 14 or even 20 cent levels. So Success Kid not looking too bad if you guys are able to go out and trade on the Solana network, even with all of the congestion out there. Success Kid looking like it's showing some success at the moment, man. Afternoon there, bros and broettes. What's going on? Tony D, glad to have you, man. Just figured it out. I'm not chubby. I'm inflated. But John J, exactly, man. Exactly. You know, if you're feeling chubby, just tell everybody that you've got a little inflation going on right now. They'll get it. They'll get it. And then you'll sound smart too. What do you think? How much 4B will be worth? What do you think? How much 4B will be worth? What do you mean 4B? Willem, man. What do you mean 4B? Not sure what we're talking about. Honestly, no surprise that inflation is out of control. I've been seeing it in real time. Groceries are 36.5% higher than they were 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, dude. And you know what? That's probably the basket of goods and services that they like gauge. Like a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk and so on. Dude, a lot of the stuff is probably even worse off than that, J-Bones. It's probably even worse off than that. And I know, right? I typically go to a lot of the same restaurants. And I know for a fact prices are higher at those restaurants. And I promise you, not only are the prices higher, I'm not growing. I'm not some sort of a growing boy. I can guarantee you the meals are smaller as well. So the real bad part is, I know they're skimming us in both directions. So inflation just looks at the prices. It's not talking about prices compared to actual food. So if they're talking about restaurant inflation, And you know, a chicken tender dinner that once cost you $10 now costs you $13. That's not just 30% inflation, because I mean, they're probably still going to give you 5 chicken tenders with it, but they're going to be 5 smaller chicken tenders. Or maybe you're going to get 4 chicken tenders for the $13 instead of 5 chicken tenders for the $13. And it's just an absolute mess, man. They're hitting you in both directions when it comes to going out to eat, when it comes to going to the grocery store, and so on. It's inflation's worse than they're actually letting on. Thanks, bros. Keep grinding. Shut her down. Absolutely, man. Mega pff to all the groceries out there. Inflation's really, yeah, Dark Bro, I would probably agree with you on that one, man. I would really agree with you on that. Inflation is much, much higher than they come off with. Bitmart listing. Oh, is Bitmart listing Skid tomorrow? Shut her down. That's actually good news if anybody's interested in buying Skid. How's Dog with Hat doing? Such a cute name. And let's take a look at it. Because as far as I know, Dog with Hat is just fantastic. You know what, Ann? If you like dog meme coins, you should check out either Doge 20, which is probably going to take the buy button away very, very soon, and Dogeverse, right? I think Dogeverse is going to have more utility than Doge 20 does. Doge 20 clearly gonna launch first. I mean, it's already sold out, and it's been sold out for like a week and a half now. So Doge 20 is going to launch first, and you probably only have a day or two if they haven't taken the buy button away already. And then Dogeverse, man. Dogeverse is actually pretty sweet. But Dog with Hat still doing phenomenal here. I mean, you literally would have turned dollars into millions of dollars if you would have bought Dog with Hat the day that it came out, and you were getting in at 0.0002. And now it is currently trading for $3. In the last 5 months, you would have actually made millions of dollars buying this dog coin right here. I cannot promise you that something like Doge 20 or Dogeverse or any of these tokens are going to do relatively, remotely close to what something like Dog with Hat is doing. But I'm taking my chances, right? That doesn't mean that you should take your chances, but if you guys end up wanting to, number one, it helps me. So I just want to say that. It helps me if you guys use that link, which is one of the reasons I want you to use the link. Even if you just click on it, they can see that you are engaging with that link. So that helps in terms of marketing. But number two, dude, these dog coins have been selling out so stupid fast lately that they've got probably 10, 20 scammers that are making fake X accounts, fake websites, and trying to get just a piece of the $10 million that these tokens are going to sell. If they can walk away with 1%, they're walking away with $100,000. If they can walk away scamming just 1% of the people that are going to be buying into Doge 20 or Dogeverse. So just use my link, or honestly, if you know somebody else for sure that has a link, you can use it, but don't just go randomly try to find these tokens on X. Could you check out AIOZ? Absolutely, man. What's up with Paul Swap? Anyone in this project? Oh, Dark Bro likes Paul Chain. Dark Bro likes Paul Chain for sure. I don't own any, but I don't think it's doing too bad. AIOZ. Let's see where we're at here. Ooh-wee! Dude, where are you all in at? Where are you all in at? Because this is a very, very nice graph here. Going from stinking 12 cents in January to above $1, and now on sale for 82 cents, man. AIOZ is actually doing very, very well. Now, if it does end up falling back down, let's just get this straight. If it does end up falling back down through this area that it's at, tested, resistance, support. You've got a very, very close level of support right here at about 70 cents. It's not a terrible decline from the current level, but then you got to be careful, okay? So be careful if it breaks this line right here. I hope that it does not. I hope that it rips up, and you're sitting on a $500 million valuation in the coming months. Clearly, I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. I don't know what these guys are doing, but this is an absolutely beautiful graph, man, that I hope you were able to get in down in this area and take advantage of this entire rally. If not, you're still probably doing well if you got in anywhere in this little cluster. The SEC is going to be coming harder after these decentralized exchanges, incredibly hard. Dude, they're going to try, but nobody runs them. Who are they going to go after? I really don't know who they could possibly go after. I'm in both positions. Nice, Tony D. Hey, Clay, I heard something about Coinbase on April 19th. I'm only interested because I have a big bag of Brian and need to sell 80% of my position. Caesar, I don't know what will be going on April 19th other than the Bitcoin halving. The halving's taking, okay, 8 days now. 8 days, 19 hours. This is 19 hours. That's going to put you on the 19th. So the Bitcoin halving could take place on the 19th, right? I don't think it's going to speed up much more than that. But I don't know why that would affect Coinbase. Maybe the simple fact that there's going to be a lot of volume, that Coinbase, could go down in terms of not being able to handle the bandwidth like they have before. But I don't know. I don't know why that would affect Coinbase in a negative manner, happening with on the 19th. So maybe I'm thinking about the wrong thing, but that's where my mind goes when it comes to the 19th, is the Bitcoin halving there. But I don't see why that would be affecting Coinbase at all. Let's see. SEC going after Uniswap. The SEC is stupid, man. Dogecoin has been under arrest for a while now. Yes, he has, man. What's up with Dogecoin? Did he get arrested? Yeah, Tony D. Dogecoin got arrested, I think, in, He was at Montenegro or wherever they picked him up at. And there was a lot of talk about extradition and stuff, but he's actually going through trial right now. I haven't been following it as closely as a lot of other people have, but I'm pretty sure Dogecoin has been going through trial for the last week or so. Guys, if you are brand new to the channel, please click the subscribe button. We go live twice a day here. We have a lot of fun. Appreciate all of the new subscribers, and your name's going to be nice and big at the top of the screen if you click that subscribe button. Bro, it's going to rip like me with my bongs. What is going to rip? Miguel, tell me what's going to rip, dude. I need to know. AIOZ should run nice. Bender, if it does, man, I hope you guys make a lot of money. Add more SHIB in those deep dips. There you go, Miguel. Very good. Yo, bros. Preston, what's going on, man? Should I buy Shiba Inu Coin and hold it? So, Seeker Atheist, it's completely up to you on your strategy, right? If you buy Shiba Inu Coin now and your plan is to hold it, you cannot get upset about the day-to-day action. You should set your plan as to when you're going to sell. Are you going to sell when it hits a new all-time high? Are you going to sell when it reaches, 1 cent? Are you ever going to sell it? Are you simply going to keep it, and then hopefully one day it turns into millions of dollars and you could just, stake that and generate income with that type of money? So develop a plan now, which is going to take your emotion out of the game. So if you're deciding to get in and holding is your plan, I say go for it. If you're worried about the intraday volatility or the near-term price action, you probably wouldn't be terribly interested in buying and holding. Raj, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Yo, driving and listening, Moji, glad to have you in here, man. Take a look at the memecoins, Scotty AI. There's a lot of potential. Yeah, Robert, I actually owned, I jumped in very, very early in the Scotty AI pre-sale. I did sell my Scotty AI last week, but we could go over that because I'm not opposed to getting back in, knowing that Scotty AI is back down around the launch price. So Scotty AI sitting here at 1.08 cents. This is essentially where it launched, right? You can see that we got this all marked up here. And Scotty AI launched it very well. Jumped up from about 0.08 on launch to almost, it was about 2.4 cents, something in that range. and then started to come back down over the next couple of days. Bounced off beautifully off this 1 cent level and ripped on the MEXC listing all the way up to 3 cents. It was actually like 3.4 or something. And then started to come back down again. Now, I did sell in this area right here. It broke not only did it break my horizontal line, but it came down and dropped down below the ascending trend line as well. Well, I got out when it fell through this. This was my horizontal line of support right here. Tapped it, didn't break before. Tapped it, didn't break before. And when it finally did break, I ended up getting out. Which at the moment seems like a good decision. But this is also performed as a very good buy opportunity in the past. So this 1 cent level has held up as very nice support. Since this is the price that it launched at, a lot of people are unwilling to sell at this point because, of course, they would be losing money if they did. So Scotty not doing too bad, and they're supposed to have some centralized exchange listings coming up soon that they're going to announce. The thing that I like least about Scotty AI is that they are not active on X. They need to be, in my opinion, much more active to engage with their community than they currently are. SEC going after the rock I hide my money under. Yeah, Caesar, the SEC probably will be going after the rock you hide your money under, man. Gotta watch out for those guys. Dirty. Dude shoved a treasure up his... JB, what now? Dogecoin did that? Please tell me. Please tell me that Dogecoin did that, man. Oh my gosh. I hope you're not kidding. I hope Dogecoin did do something like that. Man. Nuts. I have 2.5 billion Elon. Oregon Life. Very good. Duckcoin also. What the heck? Yeah, you were asking about Duck earlier, and I don't think we looked at it. So let's take a look at Duck real quick. Let's see where we're at here. Duck. Gotta load right now. Gotta load. Oh, you're probably looking at this one right here. One day ago. I like the fact that it's got a 99 score, but down heavy from the levels that it spiked up to. So let's take a look at this on an hourly chart here. All right. So somehow they already have 10,000 holders. Maybe this was a pre-sale. They are, however, coming down very, very quickly, and they're already down about 50% from these levels that it spiked up to right after the launch. So, Duck already doing $2.5 million in volume, $450,000 market cap, down pretty heavy right now, but might be setting up a support line. So if you guys are traders, if you're traders on the BNB network and you want to grab some Duck coin, it could be bottoming out right here. Now, of course, this isn't really a lot of data to be working with, so it might end up coming down even further. But, yeah, Duck coin could be something that you guys could check out if you're interested in trading brand new coins on the BNB blockchain there. Any idea in a bad idea? No, I do not own any bad idea AI, Tony. Let's see. Could you please look at my lady? Troy, absolutely, dude. Tried to hide $50 million on a treasure up his... Oh, my God, dude. Like, on his way into prison? Or... Now, I'm not going to get too weird, but that's probably the most expensive thing that has ever been... You guys get it. You guys get it. That is, it's a little weird, but it's probably the most expensive thing that has ever been shoved in a place that it probably shouldn't have been shoved. Now let's look at Milady. We haven't looked at Milady in like a week. Is it still above $100 million market cap? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 146 million might be the new level of support. So let's check this out. On the annual graph, you guys can see that it tapped 100 million, tapped 100 million, tapped 100 million, and finally broke through, going up to almost, I think this was about 300 million. Since then, it has fallen down. Now, this tiny little level of support back in here when it broke out, or this resistance when it broke out, is now support. So, essentially tapped it back here in mid-March. Tapped this level again, April 4th, and of course, it's tapping it again today. The good news is this could be the new level of support and a brand new floor. The okay news is if it breaks through and falls to the downside, it should have a significant level of support at a $100,000 market cap. Or $100 million market cap, not thousand, sorry. $100 million market cap, which is still a 30% decline. So watch out. It's not like it's just right next to it. It's still a 30% decline. But if it falls through that, I would get a little concerned at that point that you could be sitting on much heavier losses and potentially coming back down to this level right here, which will be a 90% decline from where you're at, and you do not want to see that happen. So hopefully it does hold up as a very nice level of support there. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the super chat. Dark Bro says, SEC, IRS, scammers, feds. We got a King Turkey from Moji. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the King Turkey from Moji. I know that Moji absolutely appreciates the Dark Bro. Very, very nice, man. And I know Moji's going to be shouting you out in a second here. As long as he's not driving and in a bad predicament, he could probably say thank you. Let's see. Ike, any thoughts on Dogecoin 20? Do you think it'll 5x on that day? Angry Kendi. Oh, man. Let me say this, dude. If it 5x's, if it 5x's and starts to fall back down, I am going to sell, okay? I am going to sell at that point. Now, if it 5x's and just sits there, I'm going to be much more likely to just hold and watch it. But I do have what I would consider a good amount of money invested in both Doge 20. Danny Dan, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. And Dogeverse now. These dog coins have done very well, and launch day is very volatile. But let's put it this way. I think that is possible. I don't know if it's going to do it. I don't know if it's going to go up 10%. Okay, so I'm not one of these guys that's going to try and sit here and predict the price action or tell you exactly what it's going to do or anything. But Dogecoin 20 is launching on Doge Day. I have a very good feeling that Dogecoin, Dogelon, Baby Doge, all of these Doge tokens are going to get attention at the least. Does that mean they're going to be bought? Maybe not, but I believe they're going to get attention. So with that being said, Doge 20 should be getting a lot of attention as well, knowing it's one of the very small but more relevant Doge coins at the moment. And let's couple that, the fact that it's launching on Doge Day, with the fact that Elon Musk could absolutely say something about Dogecoin on Doge Day. If those things happen, I don't think that you're outside the realm of a 5x increase on launch day. If we do 5x, okay, please do not expect everybody just to hold. And if you 5x on your money, I mean, dude, you should probably think about taking some profits or all profits as well. A 5x increase on launch day is going to lead to even further volatility. And of course, you might be able to get back in at a lower price as people do take their profits. So I have high hopes, I have high expectations, but I can't necessarily predict the price and what it's going to do. John J, is 64 billion, milady, a good number? Asking for a friend. Don't know who has that much, but it sounds like a lot of ladies. Dude, I don't even know if it's a good number or not, man. How many zeros are in milady here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros. Yeah, 64 billion's a good number, man. That would have been like 6 billion Shiba Inu coin. When Shiba Inu coin was last month, when it was sitting at, or 2 months ago now, when it was sitting at 5 zeros. So yeah, dude, yeah, that's a good amount of money or good amount of miladies. My man, miladies got my man. John J, it's a good amount. We'll just put it that way. Chronoforge has grown to 400,000 X followers and 20,000 Discord members. I'm going to pay off my house. JB, please let us be the first to know, okay? Don't even tell your wife. Don't even tell your wife that you paid the house off. Don't let the kids know. Don't tell your mom. Don't tell your dad, okay? If you make enough and you close that transaction, please let us be the first to know that Chronoforge absolutely ripped for you. You have no idea, man. Now I get it. You're truly your wife and your mom and dad. They'd probably be happier for you than I am, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I absolutely love stories like that. I would love to see just immense success for all of the bros in here. And it doesn't mean that I never even knew about Chronoforge, right? It's not because of me that JB went out there and bought this. Absolutely not. So, but I do want to see you guys beyond successful. So JB, don't tell the wife, don't tell the kids, don't tell the mom and the dad, don't tell anybody until you come in here and tell the bros. And if you want to keep it a secret, you can just tell us, man. It is done. It is done. You can tell us however you want in code. We're going to know what you're talking about because the bros never miss a beat, dude. So we got to know first. Catcoin, we'll pull up Catcoin in 2 seconds. Chan right after I say John J. Thank you very much for the super chat. For Clay Bros allergies, sniff Flonase. I don't think I have any Flonase right now. I took a Zyrtec, I don't know, probably an hour before the live stream. But I tempt fate, man. I'm trying to go like 3-4 days. I'm trying to wean myself off of this Zyrtec. And I guess you can become accustomed to your allergies if you face them enough. So my body should be able to fight this cat allergy on its own, which is what I want it to do. But I'm telling you, every time I get to that 3-4 day mark, it's like all of the Zyrtec has left my body. Because like day 2 without a Zyrtec, day 3 I might start sneezing a little bit more. But then it's like, dude, I got no extra protection whatsoever. And any little rubbing by the cat or if she licks me or whatever or bites my hand, it's like game on, dude. And my body's like, oh, let's go kill ourselves because this. Oh, I don't even know I can say that. My body, my blood cells are like, yeah, let's attack each other. My immune system wants to attack itself and destroy itself. Because the allergies are so bad. But I want to get over it, dude. I want to get over it. I want my body to do it instead of Zyrtec to do it. But I had to take a Zyrtec today because bad news. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the super chat. Dark Bro says, Paul Chain Zyrtec audit has begun. Rocket. 3, 2, 1. Paul Chain honorarium ready for liftoff. Dark Bro, I hope that rocket does take off, dude, because 3E16 led to a little good dip buying opportunity there, and I have not eaten up the dip. I may partake. It is looking very, very appetizing at the moment, but I have not partaken in the honorarium dip at the moment, and I'm trying to decide if I want to. So let's take a look at Catcoin. Before we do look at Catcoin, though, I want to tell you, disclosure, I've bought into this during the influencer private round or whatever. But this one here, Catamoto, Catamoto. This is probably going to be a pretty big cat meme, or cat meme coin. Okay, and it's a little bit different because these guys are only putting 100 BNB and 100 million Catamoto into the liquidity pool. Guys, that is going to be a minuscule. Think about it, okay? 100 BNB is about at the current price is like a $61 or $62,000 market cap. Not market cap. $61 to $62,000 liquidity pool. That is tiny. If people begin to buy in, you are going to see massive gains. I mean, massive gains with how small that liquidity pool is going to be. But you're also going to see excessive volatility because if people begin to sell very quickly, then the price is going to go down pretty heavy. But it's very, very interesting, their strategy here. They're going to have an array of smart contracts that simply continue to buy and buy and buy and buy back Catamoto. So they're going to raise like 20,000 BNB They're going to put 100 BNB into the liquidity pool, and the rest is going to be smart contract buybacks that go into the liquidity pool there. So it is going to be a very interesting strategy to see how it works. I am in this token, okay? I was not like given this token or anything, but I did buy in, and I think that this could be a very, very cool cat token. So watch out for that, but we'll look at actual cat coin right here. No. Yes. What? Where is cat coin, man? Why is it not showing up? Here it is. I don't know why that didn't show up a minute ago. Cat coin has been out for 10 months, and this is what I love to see. These coins, they don't do much, and then 10 months later, if you're holding them, look at this. This token was out for 10 months, dude. Did nothing from July 24th to December. 7 straight months of going down. What on earth? 7 straight months of going down. 11 zeros and a 1-9. Dude, 9 zeros and a 1-9 would be a 100x. This is a 7, almost 800x increase in the price of cat coin. Look where it's at now. Oh my gosh, that's a nice spike, right? That's a huge spike. Yeah. Just kidding. It gets even bigger. Guys, you are literally talking about a 1000x increase in this token that did nothing but go down for 7 months. You know what this shows me? This shows me that cat coins, these cat memes, might actually start putting up a fight against all of the dog meme coins. So yes, I truly do believe tokens like this. I might be more interested in Dogeverse than I am Doge 20 in terms of utility. I think that Doge 20 might have a better chance like on launch day because it's going to be launching on Doge Day. I think that was pretty smart of them. But dude, Dogeverse is going to be on 6 blockchains. You're going to be able to use this as a bridge to bridge between any of the top 6 blockchains out there, and that's massive utility. So I do think Dogeverse could do very well, but dude, don't overlook these cat coins either. I mean, I'm gonna do very, very well if these coins do very, very well. I'm optimistic. I'm positive that these tokens are gonna do very, very well, and dog coins, cat coins, all of it, man. Please comment on Floki and Coke. All right, we'll look at Coke here in a second. Well, Doge 20, Bishal, in 3 months, no, it's not going to do it in 3 months, man. 3 months is probably too optimistic, okay? 3 months is probably way too optimistic. Hey, made a decision on the Saturday 420 live show. I have not made a decision on the Saturday 420 live show yet. And also, tomorrow going to, I don't know, I'm going to hang out with my grandpa tomorrow for a little while, but I think it's just in the morning, so live stream's tentative tomorrow, just to let you know. But Bishal, I don't think it's going to do that in 3 months. That would be a phenomenal increase in a very, very short period of time. Now, I would have said the same thing about dog with hat. Okay, just to let you know, and I would have been completely wrong on dog with hat. So, if Doge 20 decides to do it, it decides to do it, man. I don't know. I would probably sell before it reaches that 10-cent mark. Let's put it that way. So I don't even know if I'd be able to partake in that. But 3 months is a very short period of time to hit market caps and prices like that. Bros, need some advice. I need to work on selling instead of holding when I'm in profits and buy back and double my position. Tony, okay, what do you need some advice on, man? What do you need some advice on? Do you need some advice on figuring out where you should sell? Figuring out kind of when you should sell? Or do you have the desire and you're sitting there saying, no, I want to sell, but I can't. I got to hold. Is it some sort of an internal struggle and like an emotional decision that you make to hold on to the positions, thinking and hoping that they continue to go higher? Let's break it down a little bit, because You know, if you do take the profits, nobody has ever lost money booking profits. What you could get in trouble with is you book a profit and it goes up a little bit more the day later, and then you buy back in for an even higher price thinking you made a mistake in selling. Okay? You know, at that point, if you're going to continue trading the same token or the same coin, you need to look at support and resistance lines and trade accordingly. You need to go out there and not make an emotional decision to buy back in, thinking it's going to continue ripping higher, but buy back in as people are selling off. You might wait a day, you might wait a week, you might wait a month, you might wait 6 months, man. You might wait until the next bear market, but you're going to make money if you do that. Or another alternative, simply look at a new token, right? The crazy thing about the crypto space is there are brand new, fresh, unknown opportunities every single day. Just in, Shiba Inu to hit $1. Is Shiba or Shina, Mike? Which one, man? Let's see. Clipper, did you burn 60 million shifted? No, fresh influ news. I don't know who the 60 million was. I was the 26 million. Like 25.8 or something, I think it would end up being. But I was the 25 point something one, not the 60 one. Because of the Amazon link, you guys were able to accumulate over $700 in commissions, and I think it was like 713 or something that went to the burn wallet today. And directly from you guys, no extra money spent for anybody, and I think that's absolutely awesome. So it wasn't the 61, but yeah, dude, $700 in Amazon commissions just burned because you guys are willing to use that link to make your Amazon purchases. Let's see. There's way too many cat and dog coins. So, more so, dog, in my opinion. Yeah, Dark Bro, there are a lot. There's a lot. But for some reason, people keep buying them, man. People keep buying them because they want it to be the next SHIB or the next Doge or the next dog with hat, the next bonk, and so on. People just keep loading up, dude. What is the Bitcoin halving? Philip, excellent question. The Bitcoin halving simply means that the mining rewards, the people who mine Bitcoin, will receive half of the rewards. That's all that it means. So if you're out there mining Bitcoin, I don't know if the current reward is, I think the current reward is like 6.25, right? It's either 6.25 or it's going to 6.25. I forget. But I think the current reward is 6.25 Bitcoin per block solved. So that means that after the Bitcoin halving, it will be, 3.125 Bitcoin per block solved. So you just Bitcoin halving, cutting in half the Bitcoin mining rewards. Gotta run. Have a great evening, fam. JB, you as well, man. Enjoy your evening. Shana, yeah, we could get a Shana Inu as well. We got too many Inus. Milks Cherner, you have 30 million followers and influence all of them to SHIB. What now? Oh, Mike Turner? Mike Turner or Milks Turner? Milks? No, I don't even know what it is, man. You too, JB. Later, bro. Heck yeah, later, JB. Take care, JB. Solid advice. Yeah, I like holding, but always watching my profit go. Tony D, it happens so often, man. It happens so often. Let's see. Invisible Cat minus dog and a scarf coin. Somebody stop the nonsense. Invisible Cat. Now, that might be a good one right there. Tim, hey, thank you very much for the super chat. Tim says, I'm going to have to say this from my retirement castle in Ireland. Trade. Be the resistance line and not the support line. Tripping over $1 for a cent. Tim's absolutely right, man. And look, there's really no kind of arguing with Tim's strategy there because nobody ever lost money taking a profit. And, let me show you something that might not... Let's look at this two ways, okay? This is probably a perfect graph. Cat coin right here, probably a perfect graph if you're looking at trading a coin. So you own Cat coin. And it's doing nothing. All of a sudden, it rips up. Okay? Now you're making money. Tony, this is a lesson here. You're making money. Cat coin rips up in value, going from 11 zeros and a 2 all the way up to 9 zeros and a 1 5. So you nearly 10x your money right here. It starts to come back down, okay? And you still hold it. All right. Well, now here's what happens. You just lost a lot of money. You lost 50% of the money you just made, but you're still up 5x. Now what do you notice as a trader? It hits resistance, can't break it. It hits resistance, can't break it. So as a trader, you're going to use this resistance line to sell. You take your profit, and you end up walking away with just under a 10x gain. Beautiful gain, right? It was a very good decision because it does not break through that resistance and comes back down. Now, let's say you buy back in. You found the new support line. It's tabbing it, tabbing it, tabbing it, tabbing it, tabbing it, tabbing it. Can't go down, so you end up buying back in. Now, you're going to trade it again. This time, it's going to come up. It's going to test basically the same exact resistance. And it's going to come up and test that same exact resistance again. So let's say you sell it again. So not only did you make a 5x gain back here, but you also got in at 10 zeros and a 2.8, and you sold for a 3x gain at 9 zeros and a 1. Dude, you just made a 5x gain. You made a 3x gain. These are stinking phenomenal gains. Well, you made a mistake this time, okay? But not really. You're going to kick yourself because you didn't hold it. But you're going to forget very quickly that you already made a 5x and a 3x gain. Add both of those together, dude. If you would have reinvested that 5x gain, you're sitting on a 15x gain so far. So it did break through resistance that time. Absolutely ripped higher. And you could have been sitting on a much, much, much better gain. All right, fine. You're not in right now. But what do you notice then? You notice that it comes down. Doesn't break down, starts to bounce back up, comes back down again. Here's a nice support line. You buy in on the support line. The previous resistance became support, and you bought back in. You're in down here, I don't know, man, 9 zeros and a 13. And it rips up again. Holy smokes. It rips up again. Now this time, it starts to stall out. It's sitting here, can't break it, can't break it, can't break it, can't break it, can't break it. Plenty of indicators that this is the resistance line, and you decide to sell again. So all of a sudden, man, now you took it from the 9 zeros and a 2 support that you just bought in at. It ripped up, and now you're sitting on another near 10x gain simply by trading. What are you looking at now? Catcoin is coming back down. Now, I don't know if Catcoin's going to come all the way back down to this support line again or not. Catcoin might set up a new support line, and it might be right here. It might be 9 zeros and an 8. 9 zeros and an 8, and an 8, and an 8. And it sets up its support line, so you decide to get in. Now, if it breaks back down, you can decide to cut your loss and let it come down even further. But it might come back up and either once again test this resistance line for a 2x gain or break through and run even higher. So, hopefully you guys could see all of that on the graph right there. But Catcoin's an excellent chart to look at as to what could happen. You might kick yourself for getting out as it tests resistance, and you might get out too early, but you're always afforded another opportunity, okay? Brian says, how much leverage do you need to retire from trading? Oh, are we talking 5 figures or what? Brian, let me put it my way, okay? I would never retire on leverage trading. I just wouldn't do it, man. Leverage trading can wipe you so quickly that I don't think it's ever worth it. Leverage trading increases your risk by that 5x leverage, 10x leverage, and so on. If you're going to think about retiring and essentially making trading for your income, I would do that on an actual account. And look, I that's just me speaking. Clearly, if you guys are very, very disciplined traders, you can make it happen. But me personally, I wouldn't look at leverage trading as like something that you would want to do. You can very, very quickly blow your trade, blow the account, and so on. What I would do is I would be looking at just having an account to trade with if you're truly considering, retiring at that point, right? Neckbeard, ain't you already retired? J-Bones, theoretically, like, maybe, right? Do I clock in? No. Do I have any intentions of clocking in from here on out? No. But I will also tell you this, man. I am busier than I have ever been in my entire life. I am busier than I have ever been. Now, can I keep it up? I think so. I think I can keep it up. But it's not the I watch The Price is Right at night, right? I do watch Bob Barker in the evenings, but it's not the watch The Price is Right during the day and then, I don't know, go walk on the beach and see the sunset at night type of retirement. It's the retirement where you work harder than you have ever worked before, and I think that comes with the territory when you absolutely love what you do. Guys, all messing around aside, I have more fun looking at these cryptos, looking at stocks, reading these articles, kind of being within the community of the crypto space. I have more fun with that, and I would be doing it anyway, but I have more fun with that than you guys would probably know. So does it feel like work? No. Am I busy? Absolutely. So yeah, dude, I am beyond, like, literally blessed beyond anything that I could have imagined for myself or asked for, with the ability to do what I do. Timmy, thank you very much for the super chat. Tim says, you forgot to say by the third trade, it is house money. And Tim, you're absolutely right on that. And that might be, you might be better off. You might be better off than the third trade if you were hitting something like Catcoin there and doing a 2x gain, 3x gain, and that one was a 5x gain there. So yeah, you might be even better off than that, but Tim's exactly right. By the time you guys are in your third, fourth, fifth trade, depending on when you take your profits, it is going to be house money at that point, and then you literally have nothing that you can lose. John J, thank you very much for the super chat. John J says, boo, SEC, boo, SEC, boo. Is there anybody in here that actually likes the SEC? Don't say yes. If you do, you'll probably get beat up, man. I believe it, bro. I know you work your butt off, man. No, you're not even kidding, though. You're not even kidding. J-Bones, and anybody else that was wondering, it truly does feel like retirement. I mean, it truly does feel like that. When you are doing, and people are crazy for saying it, right? When you're doing something that you don't want to do every day, when you're clocking in and going to work or doing something like that, it feels like work. You've constantly got that idea in the back of your mind saying, why am I doing this right now? I get it. You need the paycheck. You're responsible. It's, you feel led to achieve. But you've always got that thing in the back of your mind wondering, why am I doing this right now? When you start to feel like you're on your path, dude, you can crank it up harder than you would ever be able to crank it up. It's something that you don't want to do. And that's why it is, people always tell you, man, follow your passion and then the money will come. Follow what you want to do and turn your hobby or monetize your hobby or something like that. And sure, dude, it's not easy to do. It takes maybe years to build up and all of that. But there's a completely different mentality. And dude, if I would, dead serious, I do sleep and I get a lot of rest, but if there were 30 hours in a day, I'd be hitting it 30 hours a day. If there were 40 hours in a day, I'd be hitting it 40 hours in a day. By the end of the day, I stare at this ring light and I stare at these computer screens and my phone screen so much during the day that my eyes really do need a rest. And you know, some days they do start to hurt because I'm staring at lights and computer screens and all that crap way too long during the day. But dude, if there were more hours in the day, it's not like I would choose to just go do something else or anything like that. Beyond love what is happening right now. Good news, Gary Gnu. We got ourselves a here, piggy, here. Thank you very much. Good news, Gary Gnu. Loving the pig. Gary, thank you very much for that super chat, man. Absolutely appreciate. Listen, I know there's a lot of chats on the screen that I didn't get to, but it is past 5 o'clock. If you guys are brand new to the chat, please make sure to click that subscribe button on the way out. You guys have been phenomenal today. We're gonna get off here for now, so make sure to get some shout outs going down in the chat at the moment. We'll shout you out on the way out. G Mary, thank you very much. Miss Laurent for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. Anybody else who wants to click that subscribe button, just to let you know, I am live 2 times a week during the, or 2 times a day, sorry, during the week. And I would love to have all of you back here tomorrow at noon Eastern time. And the one best way that you're going to be able to do that is to click the subscribe button on the channel and come on back here. Molive, man. Yeah, if you didn't know by now, I got to do what the super chat say to do, man. Moji, man. See you later. I hope you have a great afternoon, man. Will Major, have a great one. We got Dark Bro, man. Enjoy your afternoon. We got Annie. See you later. John J, Tony. No, what is this? Rippin' Lips with Garrett. Rippin' Lips, man. Have a great afternoon. Let's see. I don't know if that's Russian, Ukrainian name. See you later, man. Molive, enjoy it. Matt's, Tony D, Brendan B. We got Gorilla, Molive. We got Will Major, Dial Up, Dark Bro, Johnny Quest, Mo G, Matt's. Good news, Gary New. Tim, see you later, man. Owen, have a great evening. Adnan, have a good night as well. Gorilla, good news. Will Major, Bender, peace out to you. John J, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me. Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.